What's happening, guys? I just wanted to make a quick video. I've had a few people who have newly signed up to crypto ask me if there are any sort of things to do and avoid doing when trading in crypto. So I just wanted to make a quick video with a few tips. I'll start with the things to avoid. Avoid trading without having a plan in place. By that I mean you want to make sure you have an aim or sort of a target that you want to hit. I think if you're trading just to continuously make as much money as you can, that's fine. But ultimately, if you're just trading for a figure, you're going to become, I think, very addicted to it without having sort of a clear goal in place. And then eventually that's when you'll later on down the line potentially get caught out. Another thing to avoid is more so for people who are trading on a consistent basis. Don't trade without having a stop loss in place. So make sure that you have sort of a maximum value that you're prepared to lose, so that when you do trade, the platform that you're trading on will automatically sell once your volume gets below that maximum value. Generally speaking, you only want to aim for sort of a 1 to 2% stop loss. But yeah, make sure you have that in place. As I say, that's mainly more for people who are trading on a consistent basis. If you're more in it for the long game, not really something you need to worry about, because ultimately the market will go back up. You just need to hold your breath and be patient. Do not choose a crypto if you haven't researched it. By all means, if friends or people that you know give you hints and tips and they hear that this is going to skyrocket, or they hear this and that sort of thing, use that to do your research, but don't base your buying of crypto just purely based on what they are saying. Make sure you do your own research. It might be good information, it might not be. Also, don't be impulsive and don't let emotions drive your buying and selling. So you might see the market skyrocketing and then you think, oh, I've got to get in it like real quick, and then you'll buy at quite a high price, and then the next day the market can go back down, and then you're thinking, should have waited. And it also goes vice versa. Just because the market's dropping don't necessarily means you need to sell to get out quick. I done that. The market, one of the coins that I bought, the market actually dropped, and then I was down like, I think it was £200, something like that. But then 3 weeks later the market bounced back up, but I sold too quickly, and ultimately I lost out on making £500, right? So just be patient with it. Again, do your research and try not to let your emotions get the better of you. And the final thing to avoid doing, and the most important thing, don't invest more than what you can afford. Make sure that what you're investing, you can just put it away to the side and almost kind of forget about it. If you're gonna need it, avoid investing it. It's as simple as that. It's not worth it, right? Some things to look at doing. Make sure you diversify, right? Most people know cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, and that's it. There's so many other coins on crypto. Make sure you put a certain amount of money into each coin, because then ultimately you'll balance out. You'll be fine, right? If you put all your money in one coin, to be honest with you, you'll probably be fine. If you're in it for the long game, you'll be fine. But to get sort of maximum returns, you want to look at investing in I'm in at the moment 6 coins at the minute, and I'm looking to go into more. So just make sure you diversify and invest in more than one, just to spread your bets basically, or spread your money out a little bit. Check on Bitcoin's movement as well. Purely and simply because historically speaking, whatever Bitcoin does, the rest of the market will then follow, right? If Bitcoin goes up, the rest of the market goes up. If Bitcoin goes down, market tends to drop. Give or take the odd few coins that are sort of doing their own thing. But use Bitcoin as a little bit of a guide to see what may or may not be happening, and that kind of thing. Make sure you determine your strategy. So you in it for the long game, or you in it for the short game? What kind of profit margins are you looking for? That kind of thing. Again, kind of going back to just make sure you have a plan in place. Yeah, don't go into it completely blind and let's just see what happens. Do some research and then go from there. Me personally, some people do just do quick investments and then cash out. Personally, I think it's better and probably safer to do long-term investing. So long-term, medium-term sort of, and to me, by that I mean sort of, really and truthfully, probably a few months per coin. You'll see when you go on to like Coinbase and stuff like that, they give like an average day, they give like an average hold per coin. So one coin might be, people hold it for 14 days, something like that. To me, that's quite a short-term game. I think if you go in it for a longer term, you'll make a bigger return on that, and ultimately I think it's the safer game to play. But you'll find your individual strategies and what works best for you as you get more involved with it and more used to the system and how things work. Final thing to do is follow the pricing of cryptocurrency. Don't necessarily follow the hype, right? And by that I mean there's news stories left, right and centre about, this coin's going to do this coin's going to do that, everything's going to go down, everything's going to go up, blah blah blah. Be subjective to the information that you're reading and that you're taking in, because some news articles are fake, right? Some are true, some are good sources, but ultimately, when you do your research, mix it with sort of the information that's out there, and also mix it with some of the pricing on the cryptocurrencies and some of the pricing in the market at that time, and even some of the historic pricing. Yeah, don't just rely on news sources for information, right? Because like I say, sometimes they're not worth the paper they're printed on, but they're not worth your time basically. And that's it. And I think the most important thing is just have a little bit of common sense. Yeah. People say it's really sort of not dangerous, but it's really kind of, it's risky business. Personally, I don't think it is. If you just got a bit of common sense and a good head on your shoulders, you'll be fine. Yeah. That's it for this video. Next video, I'll try to do more videos as the time goes on. I know I've been a bit delayed recently. I've just been a bit preoccupied with other stuff. So more videos to come. If you have any questions in the meantime, hit me up, let me know, and I'll try and answer your questions. Other than that, enjoy. Ciao.